Hello makers, and welcome back to Sam's Signature. Now I know it's been a couple months since my last video, and that is because I have made a move from Texas to Tennessee. And now I'm all settled in. I have a brand new machine that I can't wait to share with you, and I'm ready to start making stuff. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the rotary attachment for the Loklik iEngrave. I'm also going to show you how I engraved this tumbler. And I did all of this using the HTV IdeaStudio software rather than the Lightburn or Laser GRBL software that I see everyone else using in the Loklik iEngrave videos. To me, the IdeaStudio is much more user-friendly and is a lot easier to navigate than Lightburn or Laser GRBL. I actually haven't even used Laser GRBL, but every time I use Lightburn, I always have some kind of problem to where my machine doesn't want to work properly. So I find that the IdeaStudio is the much easier route to go. And I just love designing in the IdeaStudio, especially now that they have the Pro tier and they have a lot more designs and a lot more laser files. So I suggest using the actual IdeaStudio with your Loklik iEngrave. Now, this SVG I bought from Etsy. It's called Raining Hearts. And I love the design. And it worked out perfectly. It took me all day to finally get up enough nerve to actually use my rotary attachment to engrave on this tumbler. This is my very first tumbler. And I was worried that I was going to destroy a perfectly good tumbler, but as you'll see, I did not. So, if you're interested in learning how to set up the rotary attachment for the Loklik iEngrave, and you want to see how I engraved this, just keep watching.
Okay, hello. Welcome back to Sam's Signature. Today I am setting up the rotary attachment for the Loklik iEngrave coverless model. Okay, so first I've been instructed by the manual to turn this knob counterclockwise. Okay, this knob, turn it counterclockwise. This was over here in gear 2, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, gear 1. So I loosened this all the way up. I moved it. I'll show you. Take this all the way out and move it over so you can see these. You have to give it a little bit of a, it takes a little elbow grease to do. Make sure this is back on there. Put this in gear 4. Okay, tighten this back up and you will see that the tumbler fits. Now this rotary tool needs to run parallel with the bar here. So you have your laser module here. The rotary tool or rotary attachment needs to run parallel to it. Okay. Now you take the white cord here. Unplug this one. Okay, now that I have this out, I'm going to take the rotary attachment cord here and plug it in to this. That's why it will. Okay, here we go. Because that is what the sheet shows right here. So I'm gonna put this back. Okay, now I have a measuring tape. I'm going to measure the circumference of my tumbler, which is like 9 5/16. So I have the width set to 9.31. I'm going to measure the height of my working area here. So from that part down to the bottom, so I'm gonna say 7 3/4. So we're gonna unlock it. 7 3/4 is 7.75. Here we go. I'm gonna rotate this this way. Now, as you can see, the width has changed to 7.75 and the height has changed to 9.31. I don't know exactly where to put this. And I'm not sure exactly how the framing is going to go, so I'm just going to click Make, Connect Device, iEngrave. Oh, I've got to turn it on first. There it is. Okay, I'm going to select Rotary. I'm just going to put it like right here because I'm not sure. Click Next. I am going to choose Fill, Engrave Material. This is black anodized aluminum. I'm just going to leave the power at where it is. Leave everything how it is. Okay, that moved the design. I guess I'm going to take the lid off, and it's probably best to take some alcohol and clean the tumbler first. I'm going to adjust the focal point here. Okay. So you bring down the pin. Loosen this, you make this barely touch. Then you tighten it, and then you bring up the pin. Okay. Okay, so that framing was not good where I have it. So I'm going to move this to... can I move it using these buttons? Can I frame again? And that has gone way too high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my whole board here. Like that. Then I'm going to frame it again. Still on the colored part, which I don't want it to be, so I'm going to move it over just a tad bit again. I'm going to try framing again. That's right, maybe I should make it smaller. I think I will. Okay, I'm gonna back out. And I'm just gonna make this just a little bit shorter. So, let's see. For width, I'm gonna go with 7.7. And see how that works. Choose Rotary. Click Next. Fill, black anodized aluminum, click Next. Click frame again. I feel like it's also not exactly centered, so I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to try again. Click the frame. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but I think it's still not exactly in the middle. Still looks like it's too. We'll make it just a little smaller. Let's go with 7.65. See how that looks. Fill material, black anodized aluminum. I'm gonna try to frame one more time. I just want to look, trying to look different angles. So I want to make sure it's right on the top. Oh yeah, it is. It just looks off from the front. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to add to task. We'll call this Raining Hearts. I got this design off of Etsy. And it's called Raining Hearts. Okay. Alright, and now I'm just going to click. I want to make sure there's no lint on there. That looks like some lint. Or it's a scratch. Huh. This is a scratch. Alright, now I'm going to click start and we're going to see how this works.
And there you have it, maker. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got lots of good use out of it. And if you want to see more videos on the Loklik iEngrave in the future, go ahead and let me know in the comments what you want to see, what you want to know more about, or what you want to learn more about. Because I know that a new machine is always confusing and can be overwhelming at first. So I'm here to help. I love my Loklik iEngrave. I've been using it now for just over a month, and I've gotten to know quite a bit about it, and I'm ready to teach you how to use your machine. So if you want to learn more about the Loklik iEngrave, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Be sure to ring that little bell so you'll be notified of future uploads. And go ahead and leave me a comment of whatever you want to see in the next video, whatever questions you may have. Also, be sure to stop by the HTV Ront community at community@loklik.com. You'll definitely find me there. Also, if you're interested in purchasing the tumbler I made today, go ahead and check out samssignature.com. There, you will also find other projects that I've made with the Loklik iEngrave. You'll also find projects that I've made with my Loklik iCraft. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay magical, maker!